So I was out of work following a redundancy some years ago, back in I think around about 2008, and after a couple of years of looking for work and not finding anything, I needed really to fill a gap in my CV. So I had a friend in my local church who worked at a Christian radio station. This is back in Stoke-on-Trent, and I lived there. And they were looking for volunteers to help out, so I did that to help fill a gap in my CV, and it was a cause I was passionate about as well. That was the first role that I had as a volunteer. I think I always thought that volunteering was something for people who retired, perhaps. But when I moved back to Redditch after a couple of years of volunteering there, I was keen to keep on filling that gap in my CV whilst I looked for jobs here. So I applied for volunteering opportunity here at Barn, and I did that for about 6 months. I was looking for a role with data, really, as I had a background in my previous job working with databases. And the role here was for a data entry assistant, which was actually processing the applications from the public in this area for volunteering opportunities. Volunteered for about 2 years at the radio station, and then when I moved back to Redditch, I volunteered for about 6 months, and then I applied for a job that became available working for Barn at the volunteer centre. A lot of things. It definitely filled the gap in the CV. I met lots of great people. It really helped me to set a routine of get up in the morning and having things to do. So it kept me in that kind of cycle of work kind of cycle. And then I learned lots of new skills. So at the radio station, I learned how to multi-track in post-production, and here I developed a lot of skills with working with the public as well. It's a really good experience. So I encourage people just to give it a go. There's so many roles which maybe you wouldn't think that were there. So many different variety of roles, different things you could do. So if you're looking to gain experience, fill a gap in your CV, or just do something new, then definitely worth giving it a go. It was great. When I came here to volunteer, I was really just thinking of filling a gap in my CV, meeting some new people, and just kind of keeping myself out of the limelight and just quietly doing some data entry in the corner. But the role really developed, and I got offered a job here, and so I went from just trying to keep a low profile to applying for a job which involved looking after the volunteer centre side of things, and also creating some databases for the organisation. So it very much developed into a role where I'm much more active in the organisation than I ever thought it would be. And I've also gone on to lead some sessions as well with our volunteer managers forum. There's been lots of things that have been involved.